If making money online is your goal, but you constantly feel overwhelmed, you're not sure if you're cut out for it, I need you to watch this video. A year ago, I was watching videos just like this. I was screenshotting income reports, binging how to make money online, how to start a side hustle, but I wasn't taking action because I was so clueless on where to start. Also, everyone made it look so easy, like those 10K month videos. You post something, the sales roll in, and somehow you hit 10K months overnight. But no one really talks about how hard it is to keep showing up when you don't see the results yet, especially if you're unsure about your direction, what niche or topic you want to talk about, platform you want to post on, and maybe you're even scared of putting all your time and energy into something like a side hustle without even knowing if you're going to make money from it. For me, making money online didn't look like going viral. To be honest, I've never hit a 10K month. I was desperate to make money after I graduated college because I was not sure about the career path that I was in. I didn't want to start a full-time job yet, so I was like, I need to make money online. I need to figure out if this is possible. So several years ago, I started my first online side hustle. I was really consistent and eventually the money did come in. That income stream started to become multiple income streams. And if you're someone who wants to make money online, but you don't want to be an influencer, you don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur, this video is for you, so keep on watching. First of all, let me introduce myself really quick if you are new to my channel. My name is Melanie and I talk about side hustles that you can start. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to start a side hustle so that you can gain more financial freedom. So let's go ahead and jump into step number 1, which is to choose your platform based on you. These platforms look like a service-based platform or a product-based platform, and you can actually do a hybrid of both. Basically, the first route is offering a service, and that can look like tutoring online, teach a particular subject, or you can manage someone else's social media, or you can offer coaching. And a product-based platform can look like selling digital products online through Etsy, Gumroad, Shopify, Printify. Those are product-based platforms. I used to give service-based offers. I would tutor people online and in person. I was making a good amount of money per month and it was very consistent. But because I tutored for such a long time, I realized that as an introvert, this wouldn't be a really good long-term fit, which is why I decided to explore the product-based route. I really wanted to create something behind the scenes and not feel like I had to show up all the time. That is why I really want you to consider your personality, how much energy you're able to dedicate to either giving services, creating products, and also your lifestyle. If you work a 9-to-5 job, will you have enough energy at the end of the day to dedicate it to, a service? Or using more brain power to create products is really tiring for you. So you do want to consider just these 3 factors when it comes to choosing your platform. So once you've chosen a platform based on your personality, your energy, and your lifestyle, step 2 is to choose one side hustle. I do not want you to get stuck on this, but I will speak on my personal experience. So it comes with knowing yourself. And for me, I'm an introvert, so I wanted to make products without having to talk to anybody. I was looking into selling digital products, and one platform that kept popping up was Etsy. My first impression about Etsy was I had to sell physical products like vintage, handmade items. When I looked more into it and I realized, oh, there is a space to sell digital products, I was like, okay, I'm going to just give this a try. Do not choose multiple side hustles because I do not want you to overwhelm yourself. It is already overwhelming to even start one. And I have a whole playlist on side hustles that you can try. So that is what I did. I chose one side hustle, which was Etsy. That leads me to step number 3, which is to stick to your side hustle for at least 3 months. And ideally, I would want you to stick with your side hustle for at least 6 months to see that growth. But I know that can sound like a very long timeline. Try to be consistent for 3 months first. One of the things that I've learned along the way of sticking to a side hustle is you don't have to start from scratch. There are so many people that have tried these side hustles before you, can take what people have already tried and apply it to your own journey and your own side hustle. Don't reinvent the wheel. That is something that I needed to learn. I think for me, it was more of a pride thing where I was like, yeah, I'm going to start from scratch because I want to prove that I could do it myself. I just had to suck up my pride and be like, okay, I'm going to watch a tutorial. I'm not going to learn this on my own because time is money. And what I like to do is the 80-20 rule. So you are learning 20% of the time. Maybe that's watching a tutorial online, learning how to set up your platform, learning how to create these products, or if you're going the service-based route, learning what platform to choose. Maybe you have to learn how to market yourself. And 80% is taking action, actually marketing yourself, actually creating the products, publishing the listings. Don't waste so much time doing that 20%. And no one is fully 100% ready before they start. I was never 100% ready before I started making YouTube videos about me talking on Etsy. So don't feel like you have to be ready to start, period. So with that said, let's move on to step number 4. So 3 months into dedicating your time into this side hustle, you've started to see a bit of growth, a bit of money come in. Now it's a little easier to start layering in other income streams. Let me talk about my experience. So after I dedicated all my time and energy into Etsy, I would say like a year in, that's when I started to focus on blogging. And keep in mind that I've had a blog since 2021 and I didn't start my Etsy shop until 2022. But this blog that I had, it was always on and off. I just was not seeing any growth with it. So I put it on hold. I focused on Etsy. And once I started to get consistent sales through Etsy, I went back to my blog. I focused on it, like literally hustled down. And then in 2024, I got monetized. I was able to get into an ad agency. And not only was I getting money through ad revenue, people were clicking on my affiliate links that were in my blog post. And so I was able to make affiliate money, which allowed me to have more income streams. So for the majority of my revenue, it was coming through product-based platforms like Etsy, blogging, and affiliate marketing. So I'm going to break down the different routes, service-based routes and product-based routes, and how you can start layering income streams. Going back to step number 2, which was to choose one side hustle. Let's say that for service-based route, you chose social media management. So if you are offering a service, this is your core offer, and you can layer income like this. You can either raise your rate or offer packages as you start to build testimonials. So if you choose a product-based route, you're going to start with one storefront or platform, and that can be Etsy, blogging, Stan Store, Gumroad. You can layer your income like this. You can start a blog, you can start a YouTube channel and teach what you're doing to drive traffic and eventually get monetized. Or you can become a UGC content creator. Maybe the tools that you're using for your Etsy shop or your blog, if you're already using certain tools, you can create UGC content. Honestly, I've heard that you can make a lot of money being a UGC content creator. And I think it's perfect if you're already using, those specific tools. Brands might pay you to promote them. So this is what leads me to my next step in terms of how to make money online. Step 5, which is to share your journey and monetize it along the way. I started my YouTube channel, I think August of 2023. I was sharing my Etsy journey, not because I felt like an expert, but because I saw other people sharing their experiences. And I thought, okay, there's a space here to talk about Etsy. It's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to share about it. And eventually that expanded into side hustles and teaching people how to make money online, which I love talking about. And luckily I did not box myself into just talking about Etsy because I could not see myself just doing that long term. And what is crazy is that brands started to reach out to me. So my first brand deal was in November of 2024. I've made over $2,000 just from brand deals by sharing my journey. Trust me, I know how much people want to make money through YouTube, which is why I've spent months creating this product called Pay to Create. And in this guide, I also teach you how to pitch, what to charge, and essentially how to get paid without being an influencer. You don't need 10K followers. I got my first brand deal when I had 900 subscribers. So this is proof that numbers don't actually matter. So if you're curious or you're just starting out, the link is going to be down below. This is probably one of the most important takeaways that I need you to hear from this video. If there's one thing I wish I did differently, it's this. I wish I didn't wait to start feeling ready to post content on YouTube. For so long, I held myself back from sharing my Etsy journey because I thought that I had to be making 10K months or at least 5K months or even like 3K months before I was allowed to talk about it. But the truth is, I was already making something. If I was just one step ahead of someone that wasn't making money at all, I feel like that was worth sharing my knowledge and what I've learned. But I kept discrediting my own experience because it didn't feel impressive or successful enough. And what I've learned through content creation is that people don't connect with perfection or success. They connect with progress and they connect with authenticity and vulnerability. And, I've had people message me and comment that they appreciate how honest and real I am on this channel. And that just makes me so happy because that is the message that I want to convey on this platform. So what I want to encourage you, and this goes back to step 5, is that even if you are not making money yet or you're still figuring things out, you can still share your journey. And your journey is actually what could be making you money. When you see content creators that post on Instagram, chances are they have no idea what they're doing, but they're just sharing and documenting their journey. I started watching this one content creator, and I'm going to put her account right here, but she was basically talking about how she wanted to make her life more fun after work. And so she just started to document her journey of doing fun things after work. And now she's a content creator. That just shows you really don't have to be an expert in anything to talk about what you enjoy or what you want to post. If you do want to do educational content, like you can post a video called like how to start a blog in 2025, even if you're still figuring out how to make money from it. Because if you started that blog, you can talk about it. Ultimately, sharing while you're learning builds trust, and that is what creates long-term growth. So to wrap up this video, I know how easy it is to get stuck in your head, to feel like you're not ready, you're not making enough, you're not qualified to start. But if making money online is your goal, you really want this for yourself, it starts by taking that first step. You have to start even if you're not sure what the end result is going to look like. Everyone that you've seen that is successful or seems to be one step ahead of you is probably because they took that first step, even though they were not sure about what they were doing. And if you're serious about making money online and you want someone to support you, I have exciting news. I am offering personalized content audits if you want feedback on how to grow or monetize your platform. I'm going to leave both links down below, the pay to create kit and also my personalized content audit. Okay, my light is turning off, but if I can leave you guys with one message, it's just gonna turn off. But I need to finish this video. I need to leave you with one final message. You are not behind. You have so much to offer. You do not have to be perfect to start. You just need to get started. And I hope this video gave you the permission to start. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or you can leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll talk to you soon.